Hello and welcome to the second episode of Isolated Insights. This week we continue reading Parashat Tzav, the second portion in the book of Vayikra, the book of Leviticus, and we continue learning about the different rules and regulations of Karbanot, sacrifices and offerings. There is a special law that the Torah teaches us in this week's portion, and that is when a person brings a transgressional offering, a Karban Chatat, in that case, the meat from that offering must remain within the domain of the temple and must not be brought outside the walls of the temple. However, there is an exception, and that is when this offering is being brought by none other than the high priest himself. In that case, the Torah instructs that we take the meat outside and burn it in the public. What is the difference? When it comes to a regular being's korban, the Torah doesn't want everybody to start talking about it. Who sinned over here? That guy, he's a sinner. Everybody's going to start gossiping about that guy. It's going to be embarrassing for him. There's no need for it. He has to learn his mistakes, and he has to look to do better next time. But Torah doesn't want to embarrass him in front of everybody, and therefore instructs that the meat of his transgression offerings remains within the temple walls. However, when it comes to the high priest himself, Torah wants to teach us several lessons, and I've heard these ideas from my Rabbi Charles Rosenblatt, and that is, I would say, number one, even a high priest can make mistakes. Nobody is above the law. He has to take responsibility for that. He has to bring a transgressional offering himself, and he has to learn that lesson. He can't just sweep it under the carpet just because he's in the highest seat, so to speak. And I would say point number two is that it's important for us to realize and to see that our role models, our leaders, even the person in the highest office of spiritual Judaism, he makes mistakes. He also sins sometimes. He also, he's not an angel. He's a human being, and human beings make mistakes. And that's all right if we're not perfect. The main thing is that we learn our lessons and we look to do better next time. And that's what God wants from us. It doesn't help us to look at our leaders as angels, because it puts a lot of pressure, and it creates a lot of confusion when things do go wrong, because they are human beings and they will make mistakes. So the Torah therefore instructs us, take it out in public, let people realize that just because he makes a mistake, that doesn't make him a bad human being. And even the highest priest, he himself can make a mistake. Therefore, if you are not perfect and you make a mistake too, that's okay. Just look to do better. It doesn't make you a bad person, and it's not going to stop you from growing spiritually, providing we look to do better next time. Shabbat Shalom. Be well, keep safe, and enjoy Shabbat.